Gsport 01. Set. Lobby opening after this highlight.
F8 Ferrari.
So that's towards the sort of, call it top half of the track, for lack of a better term, about as far away from where the drivers are still sat on the start finish line as one by one we get the in-lap laps underway. Haven't seen anyone dive to pit lane yet, and that's crucial because clearly, as far as timelines we see, I am halfway around the world, but our pictures are quite good from the team at Nürburgring TV. There does seem to be slick times for everybody that has fired off so far. And so, while they can, yes, go back down to pit lane at the end of this lap, they feel like maybe a change of compound is warranted and would do this. Referring to the regulations mean that they sacrifice one of their timed attempts, so they can do another round to begin their lap. Previously, by the way, Carlo was on the race qualifier we had last year for top qualifiers in the 80 24 hours of the Nürburgring qualifiers weekend. Verstappen racing Mercedes back in LS2 in this show. It might seem too much to see the start of this 26 LS campaign that we've had a variety of features in the mix. It's a slightly different addition to the BMW M racing lineup, and the BMW Touring is off. Young drivers young drivers young drivers going his way through and getting a good sense for the conditions right now. But remember, 2 timed attempts, and they do all have the front wheel, full race fuel, so they've not lightened the car up and made it super pointy for qualifying. It's just the same race car that they're getting the most of. There's all big numbers for the Dunlop Motorsports Porsche. That is up bravery at the Mudcover, and he slid into the wall.
Just an example there is that conditions are with slick tyres. Alessio Cariello, they're finding a barrier. So while some of the track is in bright sunshine and a drying track, some of it is clearly very slippery, especially under the trees where when it hasn't rained for a couple of hours, the slick surface has not had a chance to dry out. It's not perfect either.
You can actually see as the driver is finishing up their lap, Preston, end of the dot. Jehoa, the gaps have actually kind of shrunk. I would have expected them to maybe enlarge and slightly each driver's looking for some positioning, but I would argue that sure, it was very quick, and green flag is now back there. Slow zone officially though now, that's back, so you will have to drop your speed to 60. As Sven Mueller is now out of the car and standing rather forlornly on the wrong side of the Armco, you can see the frustration is visible even halfway around the world, Neil.
Yeah, it must be very disappointing for him and for the team. Just not good enough, no matter what minimal repair is required to that car once it gets back to the pit lane, but just not to get any track time now before the race later, presuming that car is going to be fine, which it looks like it will be. But just to not just to set a qualifying lap time, but also not get it running.
The cost of that slow zone, by the way, seems to be anywhere from 6 to 10 seconds. I think that timing difference is probably because some approached it before it was a slow zone and some after, and so slight difference in the speed that was lost. Red Bull Beach is back out of pit lane. They were looking out on the left front there. And back out there as Nicky Team hogs his way through. There's no question about it. The fun part of the Nordschleife of the lefts and rights almost present like a rally stage, but you don't need a co-driver. You've got them memorized here for top qualifying. Car will get into the air momentarily through Flats Garden if you're really brave, but then through the double right-handers down into the step and fell off S's. You let the car breathe, you let the engine just run through the rev range here, and not far away from the almost 1.5 kilometer run out of Galgenkopf and into the next braking zone. This is one of the few places on the track where, as long as you don't have traffic, Neil, you can take a quick breath. Although, of course, corners still come thick and fast until you get to the Doppelgerhohe.
Yeah, you've nailed it, really. There are only two places where you can really take a breath, stretch the shoulders, settle into the seat, and get ready for the next onslaught. This is such a roller coaster, and a long ride. And it's interesting that you use the rally stage. Obviously, for all of these drivers, the pace notes are in your head. You've done this on the simulator and at home thousands of times and hundreds of times in real life, but actually being here. We're feeling all the G-forces. That's the grip.